Welcome to day 8, presence. I'm so happy you're here on the 10-day health, wealth, and happiness challenge. And you're probably wondering why I'm standing out here on the tennis court. The reality of it is this: if you ever watch Serena Williams or Tiger Woods, any of the people that are real professionals in their field, you'll know this. They are so present in the moment when it comes to doing what they do. They just don't let any distractions hit. You don't see Serena Williams go through and say, hey, hold on a minute, don't serve, I got a phone call. Oh, I got a text I got to take care of. It's so important you know this. Over the last 2 years, specifically for me, everything seems to be in the last 2 years, but that's when I've really gained mastery. I've gone through and got extremely present and in the moment, and I've really bumped up happiness. 2 days ago, I was going through an individual one-on-one session with one of my coaching clients, and he said, you know, I just took a drive down the freeway and really enjoyed the scenery. I never do that. I just get in that zone. But he totally enjoyed the scenery and went through and had a great trip just because he paid a little more attention to what was going on around him and being a little more present and in the moment. It's that makes the biggest difference for so many people. Don't worry too much about the future, learn from the past, but stay in the present. So I want to ask you this: what would it be like in the game of life if you played with that level of presence? If you just went through every day really paying attention to who was around you, what they were saying, and just really owning up to being with them, understanding them, caring about what they say. I'll tell you what, when it comes to what I do, it works out really, really well to have all that in play. So there's a really great video I just saw. It's called I Forgot My Phone. I'll put a link to it down below. But it kind of showcases this girl's journey of forgetting her phone one day and then realizing that everybody lives in a world of distraction. So the reality of it is, when you put that in play in your life, what can you do to change? John Gray, the author of Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, has this saying, and he says, if you really want to change the game in your relationship, simply look into your spouse's or girlfriend or boyfriend's eyes, and when they're talking, really care about what they're saying. Just really get into the moment, and then ask them this once they stop talking: tell me more. See what happens if you put that in your life. You know, I went through and just tried that out. It was over the phone even with my wife, and I was like, whoa, what? And so we had this longer conversation. And it's those kind of things, those distinctions, if you will, that I put in play over and over again to make sure I'm living up to and stepping into my best self. And it's something I've really made a commitment to in the last couple years, hoping that I keep that high level of sustained presence with everybody I talk to as I move through time. One of my favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar is, you'll get all you want in life if you help others get what they want. And it's one of the things that really sort of sets the tone for how I proceed through all the things that I talk about and all the different days that we've gone through. And tomorrow we'll be going over purpose, which I give you a little hint. It's one of my favorite topics. So in my Success Academies, I continually teach from what I call the Exceptional Life Model, which I put down below in a PDF, and the Exceptional Business Model. And if you want to learn more about that, feel free to go to business.successacademy.us. And I walk you through exactly how to run an exceptional business built on presence, care, and compassion, really helping the world with what you do, being around the abundant mindset, not necessarily the scarcity. Today online, for example, being abundant with information is what really wins, not only from Google's perspective, but from everybody else's too. The people love that. They love that transparency. So part of having a healthy, happy life is making sure that you're present and with the people you're with, whether it's your family, your spouse, your friends, business associates, whatever it is. Just pay more attention to the moment. Be in the moment. Think about Serena Williams, what she's playing, and how they're trained to be extremely present and extremely attentive to what's going on in their space. So there's 3 great distinctions I want to go over with you. The first one I put in play a long time ago. Listen twice as much as you talk. Make sure you shut your phone down, you don't look at your watch, just pay attention and listen twice as much as you talk. People love to be heard. The second distinction is make sure that you're asking yourself throughout your day, how present am I in this moment? If I was to rank it from 0, not present at all, to 10, super present, ask yourself that. I know a couple people in the high performance world, they set up reminders on their phones to go off every couple hours just to say, am I present? That's it. But that's a great way to get started in that mindset, that training, if you will, for your mind. And the third, which has played a huge role in me getting out of, we talked about this before, the emotional guidance scale on the red side, is me getting out of that and moving to the blue. And that's just to not worry so much about the past, pay particular attention to right now, and be happy for the challenges that you may have in the future. Not worry about it, just be happy to step into them and just own them. And that's been huge in my space. The saying that resonates with me is this: everything will be okay. And I say that to myself. It's these little 3-letter or 3-word phrases that really, really rock it out. Everything will be okay. Well, I hope today's review of presence helped you. If you just practice that a little bit, it'll be awesome. So I'd love for you to go through and share down below one way you'll maybe introduce more presence, or if you feel like you haven't mastered, go through and share the community what you've done to be more present, or if you're just like that, share what you think about. You don't maybe think about the past, and maybe you're not worried about the future, but I'm just really happy with the people I'm around, or I'm really happy in the moment, I'm just a happy person. Share what that means for you. The better you illustrate that, the more inspirational it is for the others in the community. With that being said, it's a beautiful day here in Florida. Filming this video has been fun. There's been people talking, they're like, hey, are we bothering you? And I'm like, no, go ahead and keep talking. So I was being extremely present while doing it. You're gonna see some splits in this video as I was dealing with some of the other issues, but you know what? Life is life. Life shows up. We'll go over that in 2 days with you with the daily. All right, I'll give you a hint on that. With the daily plan, you got to know when life shows up, you got to be there for it. I save a lot of frustration with that. When life shows up, another 3-word saying. All right, enough for now. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.